Is event 16 on the program, the Tooheys Modified Stars Final. Ray Tyler from Newcastle, Andrew Pizzuti from Lismore, Barry Bundy from Sydney, Tony Hopping from Sydney, Steve Fortune from Sydney, 18 Colin O'Toole from Newcastle, 2 Graham Gillespie from Newcastle, 1 the Australian champ Steve Robinson from Lismore, and the United States car of Bob McCreadie. That's a pretty hot field. The drivers were anxious, I think, by the way they were signalling, to have probably one more. Do a little roll around to set the moisture down. And it looks like the chief steward, being the lovely, agreeable man that he is going to give them an extra lap. For the trophy, you can just... Okay, looking real good for the Tooheys Modified Stars Final. And the green flag sends them away. Ray Tyler was very slow to move. He couldn't get the pace. Colin O'Toole went out very quickly. In fact, so quickly he collected the back end of the Tony Hopping car and forced the rest of the field behind him to back off fairly quickly. Andrew Pizzuti from Lismore has the lead, followed by Tony Hopping. Hopping trying to get up on the inside of Pizzuti. Pizzuti holding him out at the moment. Pizzuti and Hopping fighting for the lead as they come down Main Straight with 6 laps to go in the Modified Stars Final. Pizzuti got crossed up. Oh, he almost tipped it over as Tony Hopping went through on the inside. He so much almost over-corrected so badly that he almost tipped over. Tony Hopping has grabbed the lead. Andrew Pizzuti in second place. Then comes Colin O'Toole, followed by Barry Bundy, Ray Tyler, Steve Robinson. Colin O'Toole getting up on the inside of Pizzuti as he goes up into second place. Pizzuti drops back to third. Hopping the leader. Colin O'Toole collides with the concrete wall in turn 4. Pizzuti got back into second place, although he's having all sorts of handling problems in the blue car number 2, Andrew Pizzuti. The American Bob McCreadie has worked his way up into 6th spot, but he's still got a lot of ground to make up to catch the race leader Tony Hopping, who I think's got them safely covered at the moment. He'd have to have some sort of mechanical problem to lose this one. Pizzuti running second. Colin O'Toole is third. Oh, O'Toole's into the wall. Oh, almost collided with Ray Tyler. Somehow he kept away from them. White flag coming out. 1 lap to go in the Tooheys Stars Final. And Tony Hopping leads from Andrew Pizzuti and Barry Bundy. On the last lap, look at McCreadie moving up into 4th place at the moment. Checkered flag coming out, and it goes to Tony Hopping. Hopping is first, then comes Pizzuti, followed by Barry Bundy. Next through is the American Bob McCreadie, followed by Ray Tyler, and a time of 2 minutes 9.767 for Tony Hopping.
Okay, that's right. Hopping number 1, Pizzuti number 2, Bundy 3, and McCreadie number 4. Okay, we'll cross to Ross, who's trackside now with Hopping.
Thank you very much, Chris. And Tony, would you please accept this on behalf of Tooheys, who support racing so very well here at the Newcastle International Motordrome. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause and a fine drive for Tony Hopping to take out the Tooheys Stars Dash. It was a pretty hot field and I suppose a pretty hot drive. How was it?
Well, we've got big problems with the motor. It's not getting fuel pressure and it's breaking down. We've got about half the power we should have. But
you're kidding, half the power it should have and you won the race.
No, it really has a problem. I was waiting for someone to pass. I couldn't believe we didn't get past. But no, I'm happy with everything, happy with the crew, Wayne Jones engines, Hopping's mowers.
Can you keep it going in the feature? This American Bob McCreadie looks pretty smooth.
Well, if we can get this thing to rev in the feature, we're going to give him a hell of a run.
What do you reckon? Can Tony knock over the Yank in the feature? Yeah, sure enough. Okay, he'll be back out a little later on. Right now we're getting set for the speed car feature. Yeah, I agree with Jerry Coons.